Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store. As it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Dallas Cowboys. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys came up short their last time out, trying to get back in the win column here. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally. Kept the ball clean and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. Plays like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. And when you have those types of runs, that'll settle them back into their seats.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Now it's Nix. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Broncos 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. honed in on it and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. The stop there on 3rd, they could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And a 9-yard run on the end of it. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here now the Cowboy offense onto the field to get their first crack at it. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
6, mega. Set, hut. Block, smash, red. Slide through. Set.
Off the play fake. Sweet. And he is caught by Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
He'll go right back to Lamb. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of catches, 62 yards and a touchdown.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
Set, ready, ready, go, ready.
Now a first carry here for their running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. When you look at this Bronco defense, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they've been successful so far. I wonder if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
The Cowboys at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 9.
Here we go.
Brings up 2nd and
60 red. 60 red.
13-yard line.
Ready?
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this Inside the 10 to the 8.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Come on, set. Red, 38. Strike, strike. Set, go, set.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up second down. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
Let's go now. Yellow, lining. Hut, hut.
Here's a give up the middle. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Yellow.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. He'll try and do this himself. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another fourth down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to say, as you said,
dominant as a raccoon. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Throwing Nix. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got behind the position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Black Ultra. Set up Green Jack. 60 red. 60 red. Set.
Looking to throw. Sweep. Incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there on drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Down. Black.
Back to throw. Sweep. Now they go screen. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7.
Slide 2.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard
Ready?
line.
Off play action. Sweep. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Come on, second.
Now a handoff running for the middle. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Let's go now. Set.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Ready. 52. Ready, go. Hut, go.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing in 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting set for this next possession. As we check out the league leaders in passing yards, you can see he's right up there among the best in the NFL at this point in the season. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 3. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's going to have the Broncos first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Nix. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. On the gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Now here's a quick throw out to Mims. Down the right sideline. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 53 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Next to the air. That's to the sideline and incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that third down pass. Brings up fourth.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Set, ready.
Looking to throw. Sweep. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Watch out now. 50 series. Ready.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Another
And still on his feet. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, that's one of the main responsibilities of a safety in any defense. A long way downfield before he's able to corral him, but that's why you have him on the field, the last line of defense.
He made the play. I don't know if it'll be remembered. They're probably so mad that the run went for that long.
Wonder if they were thinking pass in that situation as opposed to run and being caught a little bit out of position. Fortunately, he's able to track him down.
That one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Come on, set. 60 red. Ready?
On second down, they'll run it here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. Here's Bryce Behringer now. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. To throw, here's Nix. Throwing middle, and it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
That's another Broncos first down.
To throw is Nix. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards. Nix from the shotgun. Over the middle, complete. That's Stevenson. That'll go for a gain of 7. And will bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 3 at the Cowboys' 31-yard line.
Nix looking to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And this is going to be incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Left side to Lamb. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Another catch for him there, and the numbers starting to stack up a bit. He's closing in already on a 100-yard game. We're still in the first half. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd and 3. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. And the Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Halftime over, no problem with that. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And as you see on the graphic, he's right up there with the best in the league when it comes to throwing touchdowns. Currently second in the NFL at this point in the season. Throwing to start the drive. Sweet. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
At the 24-yard line.
60 red. Hut.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Incomplete. Turnover on down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Second and 12 at the 22-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he stopped immediately there. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Back to throw. Nix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
4-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Nix. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. Touchdown! It's the fullback. His first. Touchdown on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Shifts by him. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The extra point up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Denver's offense now set to go. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Looking to put a drive together. They'll go play action with Nix. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Brings up second and a yard at the 36-yard.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that one too wide and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Working out of the gun is Nix. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the gun on 3rd down, Nix. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Good coverage down. Led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Broncos, first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Denver.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Drop for a loss loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Nix. And unable to connect, incomplete. And give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Cowboys offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true. Last time, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
From the gun on 3rd down. Sweet. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Ooh, the juke. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Denver's offense ready to go again. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Back to throw. Nix. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun on 3rd down. Nix. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there. And now 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
No gain on the play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
And different running back, same result as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
And it's 3rd down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. From the gun on 3rd down. Nix dancing away at the 30. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. He'll have the win at his back here in the 4th quarter. And this one is right down the middle.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a QB, you'll notice he's worked his way into the top 5 at this point in the season.
Ready?
Throwing to start the drive. Sweep. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he returns this to the 22. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. And all the way down to the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Following the fumble recovery. Sweet. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Come on, set. Claws red, 45. White.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Adnan Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner. We watched them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Set.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 140 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. This is caught. It's Brown. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
2 on the play. It's third down and goal to go.
Ready.
They'll run again. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. Fourth quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bronco defense comes up big. So the defensive front holding strong there on 4th and inches.
And how about the battle of big people up front? That turned into a leverage game, didn't it? Defense
fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. So this is where a defense can really pin back its ears, bring it all, sell out to stop the run. This time, it'll earn them 2 points.
They definitely guessed right here. A run blitz all the way, and that's a bad feeling for a running back when he knows he's got to at least get it over the goal line. But all he sees are opposing jerseys.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team. Automatic first down.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Looking to throw. Sweep. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And quickly they get to the line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
2nd and 2. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, offenses are always trying to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
From the gun on 3rd down. Sweep. That is caught. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Black, 95. Ready?
Back to throw again. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Here we go, set. 50, green. Red, cycle. Set.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing Nix. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Broncos.
To throw, here's Nix. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
Another Broncos 1st down. A gain of 16.
On play action, here's Nix. And he's got his man on the out route. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there. 53 yards. And the Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Let's go. Yellow, 22. Ready?
Throwing to start the drive. Sweep. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
On the set. Green jack. Set. Smash. Red. 45. White. Smash. Smash. Set.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play here for Dallas. 49 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw. Sweep. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Red 38. Hut.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Pickens makes a sideline grab.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Sweep. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 2-yard line.
Back to throw. Sweep. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. Laying himself out in the end zone.
And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Cowboys 26.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Right back to him on 1st down. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's a give up the middle.
And he is going to have the Broncos goes first, and that should be the capper. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have